The reason a lot of the time that we feel that our body is weak, we feel like, oh, we've got no upper body strength, we've got no core strength, and we've got no leg strength, or whatever it is for you, a lot of the time is because our mind is just as weak. Welcome back to the Ramblings of a Gemini, and if this is your first time here, my name is Jay. If you've been here before, then maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. I know a lot of you watch the videos, but you aren't subscribed, so maybe consider subscribing. This is just a 21-day challenge I'm doing just to sort of get myself that little reboot. That sort of a creative reboot, that sort of a, like, where am I going? Just talking about the things that I'm noticing on a day-to-day basis, and hopefully I'll drop some nuggets along the way that will help you. So into today's video, and I've just finished my workout for the day, and today was a flexibility and mobility day for me. So I was doing a lot of stretching, a lot of moving from position to position to try and get my body more in moving smoother, shall we say. And when I was getting ready after it, getting showered and all that stuff, the one thing in my mind was like, oh my God, the stuff that I've done this week, over the last week, with my fitness, with my strength, I couldn't have done that a year ago. And it wasn't that my body was any different, but the difference between now and then was that my mind was a lot stronger. Because back then, if you had told me to do a push-up, I'd have went to my knees. I can only manage on my knees. I would have defaulted there and not gave myself the chance to go to a push-up on my toes. Whereas now, with this calisthenics training, it's pushing me into weird and wonderful positions that I never even would have thought I would have been able to get into. Over the last 3 years, with Pisces energy being really, really, really strong, it has made us get into that stage where you want things to be more floaty, you want things to be more dreamy, kind of effortless, which you want that, be able to have that mental imagination that can run and do all that stuff. And that little bit of discomfort caused by building strength is well outside of the realms of what that energy wants to work on. However, now that things are now moving into Aries, we're going to have a lot of Leo energy. We're going to have a lot of Aquarius energy. It's about developing mental strength for Aquarius, but with Aries, and even Leo to a certain degree, it's physical strength, the strength in your body. And to do that, when you've just come out of this period where Pisces energy has been really, really strong, you need to develop a habit of getting used to doing hard things. And that might not, for you, it might not be the gym, for you, it might be something else. But I think with Pisces energy, we've all got used to that sort of a effortless, that floaty, that sort of a dreamy, imaginative approach, which is brilliant. Yeah. Take the good from that energy. Like I said, there's no bad energies in astrology or anything like that. You can get the good from all of this. So you take that dreaminess, but you use the Aries energy to get used to fighting for something, to get used to building that strength, to get used to doing hard things. Leo energy, when it comes along, is going to help you stay for the long term, not just be dead, not just running head first in and getting the job done and that's it and burning out. It's going to give you that sticking power. And the first step is that mental strength, because that's going to help you develop the physical strength. And the physical strength can help develop the mental strength as well. Like, I think I noticed this the most when I go on hill walks. I did go on a hill walk with somebody else before, and there's that bit at the start of a hill walk where it just feels like it's, what have I signed myself up for? I did not sign up for this. I don't want to do this anymore. And you have to build that rhythm and get into it and get past that bit in your mind before the rest of the hill walk just is like, okay, we're in a rhythm now, we're going. My body's not screaming at me to stop. But the person I was with at this time, I think we got to that really, really crucial bit where it was just about to push past into the, okay, we just need to keep putting one foot in front of the other. We were about to get there, for me anyway. I was probably a lot fitter in that sense on hills than the other person. But they had got there and they were like, do you know what? I'm just going to turn back, go get a coffee at the cafe. I'll meet you back there. And I was like, oh no, come on, you can do this. Like, you've got this. We're only, like, I think at this point, I don't even think we were at 1,000 meters. At that point, I was like, come on, you can do this. You've got this. And they were like, oh no, I'm shivering, I'm shaking, I've got all this stuff. I'm not, my back's sore, my legs are sore, everything's sore. And I was like, just push past it. It will get easier. It will get easier. Just push past it. Unfortunately, they didn't push past it. and they let themselves, their mind get the better. Okay, we can go back to safety, we can go back to comfort, we can go back to stability if we return back to the bottom, because that's where everything was good and normal. So I continued up to the top with one of my other friends that was there at the same time, and he went back with one of our other friends. It's that mental strength. It's like me with a push-up, especially these pike push-ups, which are really testing me at the moment. And because my body just doesn't want to move in that shape, and it keeps reverting to a normal push-up. And I'm like, okay, just keep doing it. Just keep practice. That's one of the things you have to develop, being good at being the beginner. Yeah? Because A's is starting things, starting new things, new beginnings. Get good at being the beginner, but you also have to practice that. Okay, things are hard. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Doesn't mean it's bad. Doesn't mean it's not the right thing. Things are just hard just now, and we just have to deal with it. We just have to get through this. We have to push through that point. And that's where the mental strength comes in, because the mind is going to tell you all these things that it's about getting rid of it and not letting it, like, no, stop. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do this. And the mind is going to keep on doing that, because that's the narrative that you've probably built up as well. And I know for me, it was that kind of a narrative. But the thing is, the more you start getting used to doing hard things, and this is like with me, obviously the calisthenics is right outside my comfort zone, but this challenge as well. I usually like to keep things safe and belonging and all that stuff, where I can focus on topics I know will work and not just show up and talk about random things that are on my mind. So even this challenge is me doing something hard, and it's making me like, okay, my mind is probably at times like, no, we're not going to show up today because like we have nothing to talk about, or we have this, or we have that, or that's not the right topic. We're not allowed to do that in this 21-day challenge. We've just got to show up and talk. But the thing is, the more you get good at doing the hard things, the more you practice that discipline, you're building other muscles. You're building the mental strength and the mental gymnastics that go on in your head, the self-negotiation, that all gets quieter. And the thing is, I don't know how many videos I've watched, and I'm sure you're the same, where you've seen videos and they're like, just remember your thoughts aren't real. They're fake. You can choose to make them real, but in your head, they're just fake at this moment. You're thinking that's hard. You do it, you get used to it. You get used to the movement, or you get used to whatever it is. And then it becomes easier. I'm not saying it becomes easier, because then if it becomes easier, I'd be saying add weight, or if it's an exercise, or if it's easier with content that you can maybe spice it up a little bit, yeah? But the things get easier, and then you can add on a little bit more to get progress. But if you're not used to doing these and you're just like, oh no, I'm just going to sit and let time pass and all that stuff. Remember, Saturn was in Pisces for 3 years, asking you that hard question. Are you just going to sit and dream? Or are you actually going to make stuff happen? Mental strength here is going to be your best friend. And I would say, if you haven't got an exercise routine or whatever, that is a good place to start, because there is going to be things that feel outside your comfort zone, where you have to, like when your legs are burning because you've just done your squats for the day and you're like, oh, I really can't imagine even walking to the car. But you have to do it. You're not just going to sit in the gym all day, are you? So, and that's the kind of mental attitude you need to have. Like, if this was learning, like if I've just done my squats and my legs are burning, am I just going to sit and not move my legs again? No. So that is the ramblings of a Gemini for today, day 4 of 21. Let me know down in the comments what you've been feeling today, and if mental strength is something that you think that you need to develop, then let me know how you're doing it, whether it be in the gym, whether it be in your exercise or flexibility routines, or something in your creative passions. Let me know what you've got going on down in the comments with your with regards to building mental strength. But yeah, that's it for today. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.